Welcome back to another first impression, this time for Makina-san is a love board. We have the synopsis from my anime list. Makina Akatsuma, the school idol, moves into the home of Aita Akutsu, an introverted mechanical otaku. Aita, who has secretly harbored feelings for her, thinks he's hit the jackpot, but it turns out she's actually a robot made for sexual purposes. Caught off guard by her sudden physical advances, the virgin Aita is at a loss. Furthermore, he finds himself in a frenzy trying to help her maintain her secret identity. A romantic comedy with a slightly risque mechanical revelation, where hilarity ensues as they try to keep the secret under wraps. Now this is comedy, romance, sci-fi, edgy. First off, the synopsis is a little bit wrong, I would say. Now, first off, she doesn't really move into his house, as like a surprise. She is in front of his home and she is damaged. She's a robot, so she's damaged. He's seeing her damage and he's trying to repair her, but he can't really fully repair all the damages. So she has problems with her leg and her head, so they can fall off at any time, which is the comedy part. So she more or less has to be around him. This is the first part. So he already knows she's a robot before she moves in, at least in the anime. Additionally, the whole point is that she is made to fulfill a mission, and the way to fulfill the mission is by seducing whoever that target of the mission is. So that is why she's a love board, more or less. Now the problem is she does not have any experience, and whenever she wants to call upon her information about sexual things, it is getting blocked for some reason. So something happens there. The problem is this is all you know about the story, and that is one of the problems I have already. So you have three aspects. You have the story, which is bare bones. As I said, she has a mission, which she doesn't. She should have a mission, but she doesn't have a mission. Or better said, she doesn't have a mission target. We have the comedy romance part, which is meh. Comedy part is not hitting at all. There's no romance at all. It's mostly she's teasing him. He's the typical otaku virgin, not willing, and oh my god, and I can't see and can't watch, and this, the type, the limp dick kind of guy. It's just meh. It just is not interesting as the MC. And you have the edgy part, which is like, it is not erotic at all, in my opinion. He's running around naked, fine, but there's nothing happening. He's just lounging around, being naked, and that's it. I mean, she's trying to seduce him in terms of she's teasing him, she's trying to do stuff, but she doesn't have the experience, she can't get the information, so she is also inept in that regard, and it fails for me in all three. So it is not in a story that is anywhere okay, it is not a rom-com that is anywhere decent, and it is not overly edgy in the erotic part. There's just a lot of fan service for nothing. It's not interesting, in my opinion. In normal anime, if you have a normal show and you then get a fan service scene, that one is more interesting because it feels a lot more, it feels rare, it just feels more interesting. As example, ReZero had a fan service scene. Now that one was very high quality, and that one I would say is more or less the gold standard of how you make something a lot more erotic without, you don't need to have any relationships, physical relationships. You don't need to be close to that in like a soft core area. She was just undressing and it was pretty good. So here we don't, in my opinion, we don't really have any of that. It is just, especially because the MC is such, he's just meh. It's the typical I don't want to try, because she's like, okay, her whole deal is, hey, you help me and I'm offering more or less my services. And overall, this would more or less be like a quid pro quo and would make her safer, because now he gets something out of it. He's not going to betray her. He's not going to, you know, stop helping her. He's not going into that at all. Which is like, I mean, it would be fine, but he's like the wishy-washy, the typical MC. To the erotic scenes, they hide. You see the breast, but they hide the rest. Understandable. However, there's one scene at least where they show the rest, but they Barbie dolled the rest, which is like, why? Why did you? Because now it's like, okay, she doesn't have anything, but she should have. And we see other scenes where she definitely is supposed to have, or characters are saying she has. And it's like, okay, it's just a scene, animation error, whatever. It just is not a good show. If you want something edgy, watch maybe Makina-san. That one is probably better. I don't know. After 3 episodes, I watched 7 of these, because the only good part about this one is that every episode is 12 minutes. Now, of these 12 minutes, 1.5 minutes are opening and 1.5 minutes are ending. So every episode is 8 minutes. So you are wasting not a lot of time. If you want to give it a try, 8 minutes for episode 1, and you can be like, maybe, probably not. I'm just gonna put it out there. Cuba gave it a 5.86 on my anime list, and AniList has 55%. I'm trying to be more positive in these first impressions. However, I can't really do that here. It's a 6 out of 10. Don't watch it. It's meh. It's meh. I would even, if it was a full review at this point, which it is not, I would probably even give it a 5. I would say it is below average. It just doesn't deliver on any part. If it was erotic enough, I could see it, okay. If the rom-com was really solid, okay. Or if the story was interesting. But it's neither of these. Even Behemoth's S-rank from last season was better, because that one had some kind of story.